What we've been doing today is working with our partner network, with our assembly members, our coordination group members and members that represent the Young Youth Assembly to try and imagine a systems thinking approach to 2026, to bring all the projects alongside each other and to see which ones need composting in the garden, which ones need a little bit of help to grow, or which ones need fertilising or mulching, and using the analogy of the garden and the natural world to think about the future of our work in 2026.
I'm Lisa. I'm working with LocalMotion as a learning guide. So I came in sort of wondering what was really going to surface through the work in the room today. And I think what's really blown me away is that there's some really passionate people working, but also there's real interest in actually learning off other people.
I really hope that the work just grows and develops and continues. I hope that we can widen the accessibility of the work, that more people can become part of the work that's going on here. We need to keep opening up spaces for complex and difficult conversations that really in our culture right now we're not able to have, because we live in a world where we just shut down complexities and we're either one side or another, with this or with that. And what we've done today is create a space where we can have this kind of complex web of conversations, where we centre empathy, where we centre lived experience, where we centre people in a room coming together and connecting.
I feel like really inspired by the amount of care and empathy and seriousness. Like, people take it really seriously here, and that's always nice to experience. So I feel very inspired by that.
It's been amazing to meet so many people that are really passionate about their town, are giving energy to making a difference and thinking about what a radical Carmarthen looks like.
Dwi'n teimlo bod 'na lot o wrando wedi digwydd a bod 'na lot o bobl wedi sylweddoli pethau pwysig heddiw. Felly dwi wir wedi teimlo'n freintiedig iawn o gael bod yma heddiw.
We wanted to achieve a brighter future for Carmarthen and a radical future. We can't do that. We can't do that in isolation.
Really changing the world in the way that we need to is going to happen because of normal people getting together and finding strength and energy and power amongst themselves. We talk about change makers and we hope that they're going to be leaders, policy makers, strategic people, but the problem is that actually a lot of them are indoctrinated into really unhelpful ways of thinking and behaving, and I much prefer to see more creative ways of working that empower change from the ground up.
There's imminent changes coming, irrelevant of whether or not we want it.
Why do I feel inspired? Because to do more work and more change for me and my peers and everyone around me.
There was a real energy to take what had been learned in 2025 and those connections into 2026 and really get them to sort of thrive. So my hope is that the garden starts to flourish, those saplings start to bloom, and there's more seeds planted.
I want to nod to the fact that there are lots of new faces in the room, and and maybe that's part of the energised feeling, is that there's still people on board and there's still people that don't know about LocalMotion that want to get involved, and I think that's really valuable as well.
What I think we've achieved today has been an amazing surfacing of a lot of issues, a lot of ideas. We heard people speak from the first person about poverty, about climate, around courage and care, things that are really kind of foundational for LocalMotion in the work ahead. So it's been really humbling to hear all these different perspectives come together and to see how we might address these issues in the coming year.